On Tuesday, the Melbourne Gold Cup will bring Australia to a standstill. Pat Smullen getting ready to partner Profound Beauty in the big one for Dermot Weld. Fifth in the race 2 years ago and came close in the Ledger. Can she run a good race?
She can run a good race. Dermot Weld is a genius, so the fact that he brings it over there, having come fifth in it a couple of years ago, is a tip in itself. I don't think Dermot would bother going over. He didn't think he had the chance. The Australians think that So You Think is the name of the horse that's going to head the market here. Very short price at 3-1 for such a competitive race. Profound Beauty is generally a 16-1 chance. Probably merits a small bit of each way support, because again you've got to focus on the fact that Dermot Weld is the only European trainer to have landed this prize, and Profound Beauty, she didn't scintillate all summer if you like here, but she ran in very decent company, and I'd say she's been kept very fresh for this assignment. So 16-1 each way, quarter the odds, first four. There are probably worse bets over the next 7 days, Niall. I wouldn't be at all surprised if she went close. She's going to find it hard to land the big prize, but the fact that Weld and Smullen go in search of the big prize down under is a tip in itself, and I'd give her a sporting chance.
And Frankie Dettori partners Holberg as an outside chance. It's Godolphin's outside chance in the race, but many say he has a shot.
Probably has a shot. He's anywhere between 16 and 25-1, depending where you shop around. Godolphin have gone close in this race in the past with some long shots. The few horses they've had that have fancied in the race haven't run that well. So you certainly wouldn't rule it out. It just scraped in on the cut mark. It was lucky to get a run, so maybe that bit of luck was all the luck he needed. Again, Godolphin, this is a race they're trying to create a global brand, if you like, and winning the Melbourne Cup would be one thing that they'd love to do. The Australians, of course, are very possessive of their own big race, big prize, and they'll be doing everything they can to make sure a European stroke United Arab Emirates horse doesn't win the race. So it'll be interesting to see. The horse that I've seen a few clever quid around for during the week is a horse called Descarado. This one's forecast around the 12-1. That's the one I'm going to put up for the race, Niall. The Europeans, they really are not playing on a level playing field. That's the only thing. The Australians set the handicap, they set the conditions. The jockeys over there won't do any favours to the European counterparts. So I think you really need to look to the home challenge to retain the cup. But hopefully Dermot Weld might change on that at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock it is on Tuesday morning.
And finally, John, sad news hitting the racing world this week with the legendary Paddy Mullins passing away.
Yeah, it is sad news. The man has created a dynasty in his own lifetime, and he's left the dynasty after he's passed on. 91 years of age. He only retired, I think it was 5 years ago. Very fresh man. His sons are all in the training ranks. George Mullins, another son, runs a very successful horse transport business. A very quiet man, a very popular man. You won't find too many people say a bad word about Paddy Mullins. He's trained some wonderful horses over the years. Dawn Run, of course, being the most famous. But he also trained Harry Harriet to win a champion stakes in England when no Irish trainers were winning the big championship Group 1s in England. From the smallest maiden hurdle down in Thurles to the biggest Grade 1 up at Leopardstown, Paddy was represented. His horses are always well turned out. He always used the best jockey available. And to have such a long career and leave such a legacy behind him is a very fitting tribute to a die-in of Irish sport.